So, one thing I was looking at was how preschool increases the chance of academic success for children who become teenagers, who become adults, people in general. And according to the research there, teaching the children like alphabet and letters, simple things like that, teaching them how to like read and write from an early age, encourages them to move on. Like not encourages them per se, it increases the chances of them moving on to A level in the future and doing well in their A level exams. And well, as you know, once you do well in your A level exams, pretty much can just roll off to any which university. Not any which university. You can roll off to a lot of universities if you do well in your A level exams. So it's a good thing, definitely. They say that teaching the preschoolers how to read and write and how to get a hang of numbers, letters, spelling of words here and there through songs, nursery rhymes, through games from an early age encourages them to do better in their education overall, and encourages them to, based on that success, go into further education. And yeah, I agree, education is very, very important. And education, in my opinion, well, based on my culture and the culture of my family, education up to university, I think is very, very important and just like a good foundation for anyone. So yeah, I do think putting forward this success, I mean, like, not putting forward this success in a sense, no, I mean, like, this success from preschool education, like, encouraging pretty much every child kind of to get involved in this preschool education, I think is a very, very good thing. Because, well, why wouldn't we want a nation of people who are just really, really smart? Like, we would all be really, really smart, which would be really, really good. So yeah, we should all have our children sign up to that at some point, definitely. But when it comes to preschool, though, there's some papers involved, some money involved. So not everyone can get involved in it. Not all the parents can afford to send their children to preschool. So, well, in my opinion, I think they're definitely that even if you can't do what you can with what you have, really, because if it's just basic numbers, basic words, I mean, now the joy of the internet, you can literally probably just find out what good lessons are to teach your children from young ages if you have the time to do that. If you don't and you may not have the resources, then I think this would be some kind of scheme that helps and supports young parents. You want their children to do well because, well, regardless of your background, if you want your children to do well and you're willing to do whatever you can for that, you should be have as much chance as the people from a good background. Not no, from a wealthier background. You should have the same opportunities if you have the same intentions. That's what I'm trying to say, basically. But I do think teaching children from an early age, from like is it what? Well, not yeah, kind of 0 to kind of like 5ish. Yeah, I do honestly think, man, that's when they pick things up really, really quickly. That's why I definitely know I'm going to teach my kids a second language. Second language, I'm not going to tell anyone, definitely. But they'll know. When my children are speaking that second language with me nicely, then yeah, they'll know. They will know. But 100%, it should be for everyone. It should be for all the children out there. Because at the end of the day, which parent honestly doesn't want their children to, well, maybe if it's not just going to Oxford or Cambridge, who doesn't want their children to succeed? Which parent doesn't want that for their kids? Everybody wants that, and they want the best for their kids. And if this is a kind of proven way to do it, I think even if you can't afford it, you should work towards it from kind of home teaching. Because there was times where my dad's friends would come over and I'd just be chilling after a day of work and they'd just be like, come here, write down maths questions for me, finish the maths questions. Sometimes the maths questions were too hard for me. I was like 10, giving me maths questions probably that I was going to sit at GCSE. And if this happened now, they gave me the same maths questions. I won't do them. No, man. I won't be able to. You don't need to know that anyway. My maths ability is fine, okay? No question about that. I can do maths, definitely. But yeah, I do think it's important for all the children, for all the parents to have that. And even if you can't, I think there should be like some kind of system for it. Even if the system doesn't work, do what you can with what you got. And well, yeah, drop the mic, say nothing.